Ik het goed geworden op een plaats net buitenkant McGregor. Ik het opgegroeid bij mijn oma. Ik was nog altijd een oma-kind geweest. Mijn droom was al van dag 1 af, was mijn droom geweest om professional cyclist te wezen. Maar die tijd is nog niet bijgegaan, zoals sommige rijden met die draadkar. Als het begint paadjes maken met een bezem en een skeer, zodat dus baie van die paadjes gebruiken om die draadkarren te rijden. Als ik klein zie, heb ik altijd gedroomd om met die proper beerbike te rijden in die paaien. Voor baie lang het dus met die paadjes schoon gehouden, meer mensen beginnen lopen in die paadjes, beginnen draven in die paadjes. En later kon ik die kans krijgen om in mijn eigen paadjes te rijden. En als ik daar aan rijd, voel ik baie gelukkig.
Folks I met, when we started this whole Ride to Nowhere event, and they just rocked up and we met these 16, 15-year-old lighties that came along. And Fakes was one of those lighties. He naturally had it. Firstly, he looked like a cyclist, so he had no meat, which is, a lot of the kids don't have any meat in there because they're always hungry, but he was skinny, long legs, and he could climb like a demon, man. So it was, in no matter of time, he was killing me. I couldn't keep up with him.
McGregor is maar ook een klein plekje hier gelegen in Zuid-Afrika, in die Langeberg area. Een baie unieke plekje, klein, intiem. Wat McGregor zo speciaal maakt is dat jy sal nie voorbij iemand stap als jy nie die een gegroet het nie. So allemaal groet mekaar. McGregor het maar sy armoede. Er is nie baie faciliteite waarin jong mense kan deelneem. Dis hoekom meeste van die jong mense gaan op verkeerde paaie raak betrokken. Maar as ons as jong mense nie ons harte, ons gedagte of ons hele mindset gaan verander nie, dit wat ons wil bereik nie, gaan ons maar net daar bly.
Ik heb gezien die Cape Epic komt 1 jaar in dier. En ons het vallen gehad samen dobbel daar. Ons het al baie goed belangstelling gehad in bergfietserij. Dat is hoe ik verliefd kon raken op die sport.
Mountain biking is an exclusive, privileged sport for those that have got tin, and that's it. We live on a shoestring out here. And they don't have the money for the stuff that we have, like spare tubes, plugs. They just use a thorn from an acacia tree. That's how they plug a leak. They don't buy 5 liters of stand sealant for $1,200. They use millimeter, man. Often the events we go to, we are the only crowd that pitches up as young, coloured, impoverished kids on a mountain. There is no one else. Our sport, mountain biking, it's a sport where you're going to suffer. You know what's going to come. You know you're going to suffer. No one can suffer like a coloured kid from McGregor, China. They're the toughest. That's the uniqueness of McGregor, being this village in the middle of nowhere. It's built up these tough, resilient kids. So now they get a chance to go mountain bike and get free food at those water tables. Who isn't going to be happy and suffer for that water table and what's waiting around the corner for them? The mountain biking stage event pinnacle in the world would be the Cape Epic. This is a mountain bike stage event over 8 days. But what makes it even more unique, it's in a team format. There can't be another event in the world that accommodates amateur riders with the best in the world of the professionals. It really is a grueling event. You watch those people who finish at the end of each day and how broken they are. It's so hard, it's so unrelenting, and you're always on the clock. It stuffs you up. Mountain biking is a brutally honest sport because it exposes everyone. So what we thought of doing, I'm going to pitch up on my steel bike like I have for the last 4, but let's try to do it as a team. We're pitching up at a modern day 21st century event on a bike from another era. Basically, Postman Pat's bike. You're going to suffer anyway, whether you have the latest bike with amazing technology, suspension on the front and the rear, gears, but to have it on a bike like ours, which was basically the prototype of mountain biking back in the 80s, that in itself gives you another challenge. Two very old technology bikes, made out of steel, no frills, very basic, and to add another layer of all these challenges that we've given ourselves is the last time I did it in 2018. It was my 5th epic. I had a heart attack. So I had a heart attack at the Cape Epic on the prologue. That's where I had an engine failure and I needed an oil change. So that was my last experience of epic. Obviously did not finish that year, but now I'm going back. So to go back as an epic survivor and to try knock it off on that Postman Pat bike again with a teammate who's also going to be riding Postman Pat's bike, it's going to be a challenge.
Ek het baie vertroue in Max, want hy het nou al 'n paar van die Cape Epics gedoen en op 'n single speed. En ek haal my hoed af vir Max.
For me to ride with Fakes and Fakes to ride with someone like myself, we're completely different. Although we live less than 500 meters apart in a small little village, we are completely different. So that you don't see often. You don't see two people of such different backgrounds coming together. And isn't that the story of South Africa?
Die boodskap wat ek vir jong mense wil gee is, moenie net daar gaan sit in jou omstandighede in. Maak van hierdie omstandighede 'n beter omstandighede. Staan op, die geleenthede is daar, vat dit aan die hand en maak dit joune, sodat jou drome bewaar kan word.
We've set ourselves a crazy challenge and we could really do with all the support we can get. And I invite you to follow our progress in tracking us on the Epic website. If you'd like to get involved in any way in the charity work that I do in McGregor or the Epic Steel Challenge, please contact me.